Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm excited because things are changing. Things are changing on the continent and they are changing for good. So I'm excited and I hope and pray that these changes that are happening across the continent remain permanent post-pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Because this is actually a step in the right direction. So welcome back to my channel. If you're coming by for the first time, you're welcome as well. Thank you so much for coming. Consider clicking the subscribe button to join my family, which I fondly call Bread Loves. Go ahead. Thank you. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I was eating before I started making the video. What am I here to talk about today? Guys, COVID-19 has awoken the giant that was sleeping in us Africans. And I'm glad to see this because I have this hope and faith that this is going to continue and the ripple effect will move all across the continent. COVID-19, thank you in a way for coming, but no thanks because you've taken our loved ones. That I'm not happy about. But the fact that you've come to awaken the giant in us, thank you. Guys, why am I saying this? So I went on a search. I keep searching and I'm searching for good news, really, guys. Good news so I can share with you. These times we need uplifting stuff, positive stories and news from across the world. And this one is coming from Kenya, guys. My second country, guys. Kenya is giving me joy now. Guess what they've done? So a factory in Kenya has converted their production line to production of face masks. Guys, face masks. I know this might sound basic, especially for people who are not Africans and are watching these videos saying, so what's the big deal about face masks? It's a big deal, oh. It's a big deal. Especially that when this pandemic broke and hit the continent, people were scampering for face masks. Guys, prices of face masks skyrocketed in the market. In Nigeria here, it was crazy. People were not joking, oh. People did not know joy. Face masks prices went up. You could not even see it to buy. Not to talk of hand sanitizer. That one is a different story altogether. Hand sanitizers, the prices multiplied. The prices did not add though. Multiplied. To even see and buy was a problem. So for me, it's good news and I'm excited that an African country is actually producing face masks on an industrial level. And the goal of this particular factory or company in Kenya is to produce like 30,000 pieces of surgical masks on a daily basis. Guys, this is good news. We need this. We need to start manufacturing on the continent. So to hear that somewhere on the continent, in Kenya precisely, this is going on, it gives me joy. I'm excited. I'm happy. Remember, I've always said this, even in my previous videos, that if we start manufacturing, if we start producing the things we need on the continent, we will not need people. We will not need to go to other people's countries to go and be treated like animals. Look at what Chinese people were doing to black people, to Africans in China. That's the height of it. It happens because we do not have economic power. The economic power that will give us the voice on the global stage. So we have to move all the way from Africa to travel to other parts of the world to go and buy things, to come and sell, to go and buy basic supplies. We depend on importing all of these things from them. But if we start manufacturing here, guys, we develop our own economies. Our GDPs will go up because there will be jobs for people. This factory has employed people. At the end of the day, these people have the assurance of going home with something in their pockets, something with which they will use to fend for themselves and for their families. They will not constitute nuisance to society. Guys, these are some of the effects of developing our own economies on the continent. Guys, I'm so excited because when this pandemic broke, people were depending on donations. Some saviors from somewhere bringing us protective gears, face masks and all of those consumables. But if a factory in Kenya is manufacturing, then we will not need to take donations from anywhere because we'll have. And if this is replicated across the other countries on the continent, I mean, we'll all be self-sufficient. We'll not depend on anyone. Guys, I don't know, but how do you see it? I think, to me, this is positive. It's positive. It's a good news, a positive development. And guys, it didn't stop there. There's actually a Senegalese non-profit in Belgium that is providing free tutorials to people on the continent and across the world on how to produce these face masks, on the condition that they are going to give them out free of charge to people. We are rising, guys. We are rising. I tell you what, I'm hopeful, and I strongly believe that this pandemic is going to leave us changed. As Africans, we are going to be changed. A lot of things will not be done the same again. I'm actually glad that this is awakening the giant that has been asleep in us. Like, we begin to look at our own potentials, how we can change our economic plight as Africans. Let's start manufacturing. And I think I also heard that Ghana is doing a similar initiative. The fact that the government is going to support some local organizations, local companies to start manufacturing these surgical face masks. I mean, this is good. Governments, individuals, let's take initiatives to do things differently. And I'm so glad that the government of Ghana is actually taking this initiative to support the organizations that want to manufacture these face masks and the protective gears that we need. I mean, we should not depend on China for something as common as face masks, of which we doubt the quality anyway, because we all know that. We've heard reports of, inferior materials being donated in the name of donating protective gears. We know all of that. So, but if we manufacture these things ourselves, if we produce them ourselves, we are sure of the quality and the safety of these products for us. So, good job, Kenya. Good job, Ghana. And to the Senegalese NGO, thank you for taking these initiatives. And we hope that the governments of the other countries on the continent will follow suit, not necessarily manufacturing face masks, but other, important supplies, other important protective medical equipment that we need, and even beyond medical equipment, every other thing that we need to be self-reliant. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys today quickly. Do you have any breaking stories, news, or anything you'd like for me to talk about? Just drop a comment for me or send me an email. Check the description box down below for my email. Send me an email, guys. I want to hear the things that are happening with you. These times we need good news. Good news gives me the assurance that things are not completely bad. I don't know about you, but I like it, honestly, because I'm just boxed in the corner in this house all by myself. So when I hear the good news, from across the continent, I feel like, okay, I'm staying in, but things are happening, good things. So it's worth it. Really, it's worth it. So share with me. What do you think, guys? Drop a comment, share this video. Like I always say, it's good news, right? Let the world hear about it. Let's not only always share bad news, let's share good news as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button and the bell beside it so you get notified each time I upload new videos. It's important, right? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.